Mark, are we live? Are we talking?
We should be.
I am. You are. We are. Well, we lost Elisa. Elisa. Okay, well, I'm sure she'll come back. Anyway, so Mark, we have to go back to doing a show now that Elisa is off the air for some reason.
All right. Okay.
All right. So going back to...
we haven't discussed, as I said in the blurb, the campaign continues as far as Bernie is concerned. He says he's going to be in it until the convention. I think he wants to hear certain concessions. However, when you don't win and you come in second, I don't know how you can demand certain concessions. I mean, and I'm a Bernie fan, but I don't know how you can demand a certain number of concessions.
Well, he's got a low of loyal followers, and if he tells them not to vote for Hillary...
Well, that's the thing. He's like the Pied Piper when it comes to the millennials. I mean, they will do whatever it is Bernie tells them to do.
So that's a lot
which is a shame, because the vote is theirs to do with what they want. They shouldn't do it because somebody is asking them.
Well, everybody listens to somebody when they vote. Are you back with us, Lisa?
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. I had to run for a second. I'm back.
Okay. We're talking about Bernie not giving up the...
he's... look, I know he wants the party to move in a certain direction, and they've already started to do that. I think he should settle for what he can get. I think that the Clinton delegation and campaign should not embarrass him in any way by offering... really next to nothing, because when he started, nobody thought that he was going to wind up with 13 million votes and wind up taking this all the way to the convention. Okay? Look, I said before, I was a Bernie backer, a Bernie fan, but I also am realistic enough to know that if he's not going to be the nominee, that we have to rally behind, as much as many people will say no. Hillary Clinton, because I think when you listen to what Hillary is saying lately and you listen to Donald Trump, all he's doing is alienating the rank-and-file Republican Party more and more every time he opens his mouth. Okay, they are finding it very difficult to support his platform and what he's saying. And he shows no signs of mellowing in any way.
Well, his platform is different.
What?
His platform is different. He's going. He's doing things that nobody's done before. He's going to NRA to negotiate with them to give up some of their power, basically, and to agree to background checks and all that. So he's doing things that I'm sure that the Republicans don't like too much when it comes to that.
Well, and I just continue to say, that I'm totally disgusted with the news coverage, because cable networks, every time Trump is ready to speak, they break away and
they stopped that already.
Free airtime.
They're not that big on him anymore.
It wasn't fair to the other.
Listen, the other candidates could have done the same thing he did, but they didn't. Trump called it on every show, and they accepted.
Well, he made himself readily available. Yeah.
And the other people did not try. And a lot of the hosts were begging them to come on, and they wouldn't come on. You'll never see Hillary go on Fox Network. Am I right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, didn't I think Bernie?
I was gonna say, I don't know about that.
Bernie went on.
Forget about
Fox.
Bernie. I said Hillary. She's never gone on any.
I think once the convention is over, I think you will find on Sunday morning, Hillary would definitely go on with Chris Wallace. All right, he's one of the most reasonable interviewers on Fox News.
Reasonable. Trump went to talk to anybody. He didn't care, reasonable or not. People he went to.
Yeah, but the ones who weren't reasonable were backing him. Period.
No, I mean Chris Matthews. We knew he was going to try to chew him apart, but he went on the show anyway. He went on NBC. He went on CBS.
Well, but the point is, the networks did not make a fool of him when they were interviewing him. They asked the same hard questions that they would ask anybody.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when Hillary went on some of those news programs, you know, on CNN and, you know, I mean, they really grilled her on Benghazi and contributions. Yes, they did.
Anybody ask her why she accepts money from Saudi Arabia? $15 million, a country that does not support women's rights. Lesbians are killed. Homosexuals are killed.
I don't know. Hey, look, I'm not backing that. You know,
$5 million from Qatar.
Well, you're talking about the Clinton Global Initiative,
which she's part of.
But that money is supposed to be used for whatever it's designated
10%
for.
10% of it goes to that. 90% is administrative fees. They already know that.
I haven't contributed to the Clinton Global Initiative, so I don't know.
It's a fact. They talk about it all the time.
Yeah, but most big organizations, it's the same thing. You know, most of the money goes for operating fees, and only a small percentage goes to actually helping the people that it's supposed to.
All the rest of them
set up to help.
All the rest of them are the other way around. 10% is administrative, and 90% goes to help the people. They are way out of line of anybody.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Check into it. It's good homework for you.
Well, online they printed, like salaries of the Red Cross. The person who runs the Red Cross makes almost $1 million a year.
But how much did they bring in, and what percentage is that?
They're not bringing it in.
No,
the only organization that you can be guaranteed is going to help the people is Salvation Army. All that money is used, for the most part, to help the people that it was set up for.
There's no organization that everything, but yeah, there are a lot of good organizations. But when when Trump got the $6.5 million and he donated it, or $5.6 million, and donated to different organizations, he didn't take any administrative fees.
When was that? Is that the money that he was promising for months and months, and he finally managed to, after he was called on it, by saying that he didn't give any money to the veterans or the VA, he didn't give any of the money to...
He proved that he gave it to everybody, and he vetted every organization before he gave it to them, and he took no administrative fees, and every penny was accounted for. What else would you want?
He took his sweet time vetting all these places. If it wasn't for the fact that the media and the press called him on it and said, "Look, months ago you said you were going to do this debate, or you were going to give this speech, and the proceeds were going to go to veterans and the VA, and then you said this money was going to go toward women causes." It wasn't until they actually pointed out that, yeah, you raised the money, but you haven't dispersed it.
Some of it was dispersed already. and the rest of it we'll see finish dispersing.
Well,
did you ever look to see did anybody call out what the Clinton initiative does with the 90% that they don't use for with the 90% they use it for themselves, for their causes, whatever they're doing with them?
I don't know.
Nobody calls it out. Anybody, as I said, how do you feel about Hillary taking money from Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, all those countries?
How do I feel about it? What about the fact that this government gives so much money to the Saudi Arabian military?
I don't agree with it either.
And the fact that the Saudis, all of the 9/11 perpetrators, all of the terrorists, all right. I think all of them had Saudi Arabian passports.
Yep.
Okay. So
I mean, our government is doing it. The one that's right there, right now, in charge. What do you think, Elisa? All right.
I don't agree with what you're saying. No, we shouldn't give those countries money. We should. But
should Hillary take money from those countries?
Again, it's business.
Hillary's taking money from those countries that kill gays, that don't acknowledge rape in the house, in marriage. You need 4 witnesses to convict somebody of rape.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to drive in the streets. You're not allowed to walk in the streets by yourself without a relative. And this is the country she's accepting money from. I don't know. Anyway, we got I think we have another listener on.
Chad should be calling in soon.
That's who's on. Well, then why isn't he going on? Chad? Mr. Chad, you there?
Yes, I'm here, gentlemen.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
Good.
All right, I got a question for you.
Hey guys,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold that question. I'll be right back.
Well, we all have to be silent if he says I'll be right back.
Not at all.
I was going to say, what's going on with the silentness?
Well, I hate to tell you why Mark is silent.
I'm taking pistachio nuts out of the shell. Yes.
How are you?
Hello. Good. Got you on Bluetooth now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fancy stuff.
What do you got? Yeah, double Bluetooth.
There was a.
Now, is it double? Is it double Bluetooth called blue teeth, or is it Bluetooth, or is it Bluetooths with an S at the end?
I like to call it blue teeth.
Blue
that
teeth.
Would be cooler.
Okay, right. I think it would too.
You obviously heard of what happened in Orlando.
Oh yeah, I've heard all the horrific. Not just the club, but the shooting there at the girl and the alligator with the boy. I mean, just Orlando got hit pretty hard with too many horrific things.
Now, religiously, what do you think of the 49 people getting killed?
I think it's not only terrible, but I think we're all in danger.
There was what was he? A pastor who they don't want me to play his recording because they think it's too disgusting. I thought you'd be interested in hearing it. Who says it was? He praises
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of terrible preaching. What are you talking about? Are you talking about someone who calls themselves a pastor saying terrible things about it?
He praises the murders.
He said that.
Yeah. That's a bunch of crap. I'll tell you right now, that's a bunch of crap. That's propaganda.